You guys listen to the brake where Joe fixed. I have to record it and then play it loud on the computer so he can hear it. He can't hear this. Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary. He's stupid. Then when I got knocked down, they want to blame the driver. You go first, yeah? You go first so you can check from the other side. See that white dog is loose again? Go Joe. Go Joe. Make sure I got my wallet because my husband is notorious for not having his wallet. The hell? Huh? The hell? I am ready for Vlogmas Day 6 today. Look at me. I am decked out, guys. I have on this black thermal. I have on an off-white Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. Michael Kors white tennis shoes. Well, it used to be white. With gold laces. My big gold necklace, my statement necklace with the earrings to match. I got this from a company named Unique, the one day died years ago. That company started off selling bras and then they branched out into network marketing. The owner of the company was such a good man. He lived to probably be 105, right Joe? He went when he was young to live in the Himalayan mountains with the Hunza people, and he learned about all them herbs, them Cascara Sagrada, what was the other one name? Biloba. I don't know why all the... Ginkgo biloba. Yeah, Joe always remembers stuff. And he used to sell all that stuff. We used to take plant blood. Man, me and Joe were healthy back when I was in my 30s and used to go there. And was it 30s? Yeah. No, it's after I had Jory, right? My late 20s. I had Jory at 25. Yeah, I was almost 25 after I had Jory, so it's my late 20s. We used to go there and they had this thing called the one-day diet, where on one day you ate these little sweet wafers, right? They were not like the communion wafers, they were thick. And you would, if you were doing the flat ones, you would eat 20 for the day, so it's 2 every hour, so 10 hours. And if you're doing the fat one, you would only eat 14 for the day, so it's 2 every hour for 7 hours. And drink water. If you're dying from hunger, you would eat maybe up to 2 fruits that day. I never did the fruits. I stayed with it, and then the next day you would eat like you normally would. But because you starved one day, the next day you don't have much appetite. Plus they let you eat these things called crystal chews before you had your meal, and they were citrusy tasting. I don't like too much citrusy stuff. And so I couldn't stand the crystal chews. Oh God, that was a torture for me to eat those. You had to eat 4 of those before your 2, it's red? Okay. 4 of those before your 2 biggest meals. So, and then drink 8 ounces of water with it. And that stuff would like make you feel full, and then you didn't overeat. So, needless to say, in 4 months, your girl lost, was it like 60 or 70 pounds, Joe? I lost a lot of weight. So much so that I became the poster child for their weight loss program. They put me in their magazine. They put me on their satellite TV as part of their infomercial. Child, I was a little star in the Rising, except I wasn't making no money selling the thing because the bloody diet was so expensive.
But that's your problem.
I've never been able to make money selling the thing because I tell the truth. The truth is the diet worked, but the diet was hard. And I couldn't tell people a lie that it wasn't hard. Remember Joni? Joni was the upline that was training the lady who got me in it. Now let me tell you how I got involved in this business. A man, we had a stall at the swap meet. Believe it or not, me and Joe used to have a booth at that swap meet that we went to last week. And we made friends with this neighbor. What was his name again?
Chuck.
Chuck. Really nice white guy. And he was married to this German lady. And the lady got into the business, and Chuck told us about the business and introduced us to the wife, and then we went, we joined, and the minute we joined, the case was 4, right? 4 containers of the diet. So that was every container was 2 weeks worth. So that was 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks worth of the diet, right?
Like that.
They want you to use 1 and sell 3. And child, that was like $484 for that case of thing. And Joni, the upline above, what was her name again? Chuck's wife?
Judah.
I don't remember her. We'll remember her name. Joe will, because Joe's really good at remembering these old time stories. So Joni looked at me and bypassed the lady who brought me into it and said, "How many cases will you be taking home today?" When I joined the business, I said, damn, no wonder she was making money. Joni was making money. No wonder she was making money, because she didn't even flinch. She didn't care about my money situation. She didn't care if I had a credit card to put it on. She just wanted to know how many cases was I gonna pick up that night, because she would get a dividend off of it, right? And this stuff is not pyramid. Some network marketing is really network marketing, but some stuff are pyramid, so you have to watch. Child, do you know what happened at the post office there now?
I don't know.
You see how they handle it? I'm a big old tape dip on
I
it.
broke the hand, I guess.
Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, so that's what I have to start saying when I'm gonna be selling my stuff. How many of Joe's trucks are you gonna be picking up today? I won't even care about your money situation. I don't care if you have to use it. You know, we know how to market, you know, Joe. Me and you, we really know how to market. We just don't have that guerrilla spirit in us to do that guerrilla marketing. Because when you do guerrilla marketing, you don't care about your customers' well-being. You don't care about their money situation. You could give 0 F's to give about these people. But I can't do that. I don't have it within me. I can't. I have to like worry. I brought my stand with me. I worry about my customers. I worry that they're gonna have money to eat. I worry like when you guys donate money to me, I want to make sure you didn't shortchange yourself, because it's like I can't. I'm not even holier than thou. I just can't. You know who I think could though? Out of my children? Who do you think could?
Jory.
Jory have 0 F's to give. Jory gonna be the one that say, how many books you want? You only gonna buy 1? Why don't you buy a whole dozen? Thank you, Pam. Pam bought like 16 books from me, you know, Joe. One of my viewers, Pam. And I think she's one of my members too at Patreon. I'm putting my little card. This book's going to Valencia. Valencia, my love, if you're watching, thank you for buying. I know that you bought one for you, and you buy one for somebody else. You ain't gonna call no name. Mess up Christmas for them people. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Okay, you know to come? Why is it you think you're so damn cute that you don't go in here with me? You know, and every time I go in, people they ask, where is Joe? Do we not matter? Why didn't he come see us? You know that's what they ask, right? Does he think he's that important where he can't come and see us? Which mask to wear?
That one.
Blue.
They don't want money to get one, like back to hurt.
This one pretty with what I got on today?
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Anything pretty, whatever you get.
Okay. You want to make fried chicken for me today?
So you can't say something on people. I just think maybe.
Maybe. When they ask me for some rasta, no, maybe they want it right away.
That's your picnic.
Also, that mommy's baby, daddy's maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not over, yeah. That you gonna mess up and do ancestry DNA. You messed up on that one, boo. You can't deny them no more because you messed up and did ancestry DNA. Where put the phone, Joe?
What are you looking for?
My phone. Because you're not going in there with me, so I have to text you if I in there.
Text me, sir.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm text you.
I gotta text you to let you know how big the line, big. You know.
Let's give it the pass.
Where the Rasta people going indeed?
Mexico?
One, two, three. You remember Chuck's wife's name? Because I remember it.
Hmm?
You remember her name?
No.
Huh?
No.
1, 2, 3. Suzanne.
Yeah.
Woo, I feel good. My brain remembered that. What you doing with my people in here? Huh? Did you talk to my people?
Just chilling by.
You just... What? Did he have the camera on the whole time, guys?
You might have the lady passed you $5.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. $2.
Somebody gave him a chalupa. He saw that. He was eating some kind of burrito.
And then when they get out, they get up and start going to buy something, so I call and get a buck.
Uh-huh. That's all you had was $1? That guy doesn't beg for nothing. He sits there and he does not beg.
I don't got to buy it.
And I never have money on me. But with that beautiful dog, he's bound to get money. That dog is gorgeous. That's who we're talking about, see? Joe said he collected $8 and somebody gave him a burrito too. Oh! This light is flashing. These are nuts. Nobody knows where these fruits are. Somebody said on the cracker aisle they have those mixed fruits down there, but I don't think that's what we're looking for either, right? Huh? We're looking for the fruits for fruit cake, guys. That's not what we want at all.
Food that you eat.
They don't have none. And I finally found somebody that knew what I'm looking for. Knew about what I'm looking for. And she goes, oh yeah, the one that's diced up in the bin. They put it in the Mexican bread in January. She goes, I don't know, I've not seen that this year. They're not catering to us no more in these stores. It sucks.
You touch it up with that.
I didn't touch nothing, but still, I don't want to get Omicron. I can't say the name, you know. I can't say Omicron?
What is it?
Omicron. It's Omicron. For today's video, Joe's gonna show us how he makes his famous Country Joe fried chicken. It's easy, right, Joe?
Yeah, it's easy. See, folks.
Look what the fried chicken look like. That beat out Popeyes, alright? Waste the oil. So what I'm making is some cheddar bay biscuits. Cheddar cheese biscuits in my book because I couldn't steal the name.
See here, people? Look at here.
But I'm not using regular cheese, I'm using vegan cheese because, you know, I'm lactose intolerant.
Look at it.
Oh, child. Whew, it's about to pop off in here.
Okay. See what I'm doing now? Okay.
Can we do a mukbang?
Who?
I stole one slice of Jory cheese, okay? Don't tell him. Can we do a mukbang, Joe?
Right.
Stop saying who. Every time I ask Joe anything and he don't want to do it, he say who, when, why, how, me? That's his questions.
You take too long to get ready, and sometimes I'm hungry.
And then the people say, oh, me talk too much. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't like to watch mukbangers when all they're doing is eating. I want to hear the talking.
I put the flour on it, you see? Okay. I dip it in the water. You see what happened? The water steam it, so it cook.
The water steam it?
With the steam, so when you put it in a pot, it don't raw. Once it brown, it's good.
It don't raw? It's not raw. Don't stop talk back way.
It's not raw.
You know sometimes you talk like Mr. Brown, right? Huh?
See, when you steam it, it's not, it's steam it, so it's not raw. And That's what, then afterward, you start to brown. The minute you brown, it's gone.
Okay. All I know is I sit up and I eat. That's all I know. Okay? That's all I know, I'm gonna sit and eat. So you hear how it's frying, guys, in that water?
To the water.
So I'm heating the stove to 400. It's at 345 right now. And I'm gonna bake these biscuits for like 30 minutes. So we're gonna eat in 30 minutes. We're gonna do this mukbang. Okay, step aside so I can show the people my attire.
Look.
Step aside, just that way right there. He's just jealous because I'm cute today. That's all. Look. Come on.
Look, I ain't got time to buy it here.
Come on, Joe. Let me put this thing in.
I gotta get this thing going.
Okay. Let's show it. See? No touch my clothes. Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. Bone color. Thermal. Jewelry. Nothing is real gold that I have on, but I'm not real either. Okay, that's for the Vlogmas. I got the lens. Let me go ahead and take it off to show you how this works. See? So this is a 50mm lens. It goes on an EF mount. Now they've switched to an RF mount, and the adapter for the RF mount is like $199, and then the lens for the RF mount is $199. So that would have been $400 to do what I'm doing right here. Now this I had, this mount came with this camera because I bought it as a kit back in 2019, and I think maybe the mount was valued about $100 at the time. So the $125, put it on here, and I'll show you guys in a little bit what it does, okay? Because it really has a tight crop. It's supposed to be for portraits from the waist up, for food photography, for when I do my books and stuff like that, for when I go to show you guys the Christmas tree lighting and all that good stuff. It's supposed to work really great for that. But for right now, it is so close that if I set this here, I think it'll be right up my nose. We'll see. Anyways, let me put this aside for a minute to give you guys a little bit of story about what happened to Jada today. So Jada has a birthday coming up on December the 27th. She'll be 26, and she needs to renew her driver's license. So she wanted to do the real ID, but she procrastinated. They send you that thing well in advance. 2 months before your birthday, they'll send you that stuff to renew your license. And she just kept putting it off. And so I kept on her last week. You have to do this today. You have to do it. So she sat down probably on Thursday of last week and tried to do it online, but it was difficult. You have to make an account, and then you go in, and then she fills out for the real ID, but they're gonna need a new picture because her picture is from the time she was 17, right? So she's changed a lot since then. And so she was trying to upload the documents that she's gonna need to show for the real ID. That wasn't working, so she called and made an appointment. They gave her the appointment for today at 8 o'clock. She knew she had this appointment. She still got up like at 6:45, trying to do hair and makeup to go do a picture, right? Jory's in the bathroom. They're fighting about the bathroom. I get up. I'm sitting out here 7:10, 7:15, 7:28, 7:39. This girl did not come out of her room, and this appointment is at 8 o'clock. So she booked it out of here. I had to go run in the briefcase to get her birth certificate and all this stuff for her to take over there, you know, to show for the real ID. So there used to be a DMV on this street called Merrill in town, but they closed that down years ago, and the building was abandoned and all that stuff, and they opened this big luscious DMV on Arrow. Well, it's really on Hemlock, but Hemlock on Arrow. No, Hemlock on Foothill, I think. I don't know. Anyways, a little bit further away. So the appointment did say Merrill, but she said, no, this is wrong. So she went to the other DMV, and they told her they did not have the appointment for there, but they still saw her. So when it was all done and she came back, she passed the old DMV to see what was going on. Sure enough, they opened back that DMV and didn't tell nobody nothing. So my town now has 2 DMVs when all the neighboring cities don't have any DMV. Everybody comes here for the DMV, okay? So that was, you know, hell on wheels for her. So when she got there, she didn't have enough proof to get the real ID. So they have two sections. One section where you prove that you are legal here so that you can get your ID. So it's either your birth paper, birth certificate, your citizenship certificate, your green card. I don't know what else they have on that thing. I think maybe like if you have a work visa, maybe you'll get an ID. I don't know. And well, she took her birth certificate. So the next section, you need 2 pieces of evidence to show that you are a California resident. So you need something with your address on it. So because everything is in Joe's name, it's kind of hard for the rest of us to find stuff to take in for proof, right? So she took bank statements, and she couldn't take school records because she didn't know what they wanted from the school records. If they want the fact that she signed up for classes, or her last report card, or the transcript. She doesn't know what they need in the way of school records. The school ID doesn't have her address on it, so that wouldn't work. So then her next option was the car registration. She couldn't use that because they did not send us the registration for this year because we haven't gotten the car smog because the car can't move. So the registration expired back in May of 2021. So she couldn't take that because you can't take expired registration. So she says she's going to take the insurance stuff. So I gave her this stuff right here to take. Let me make sure my address is not showing. This is the paperwork that comes in with the card. The card that you keep in your car. And this has Jada's name and Joe's name on it because they're all insured on the Joe. And it has her address. She ran out of the door without this. I didn't even know she didn't have it. So she took this, the card that stays in the car. She didn't put it in the car because she's not even driving the car, right? And they said, no, this doesn't work because this doesn't have your address. So she couldn't get the real ID. She was so pissed. She says, what if I go back home and get the stuff that I need, or have my mom send it to me on the phone, and they go, you're going to have to pay another $28 and take another picture. And she goes, the hell with that. So after she came home, she was just like in a really bad mood. I'm like, you better get out that damn mood. That's not going to rub off on me. Come on. I'm trying to stay strong. You know, everybody's going through something in this holiday season, and everybody really has, some people have some real stuff that they're going through, right? I'm not sick. Praise God, we're over the virus. All my cancer screenings came back perfect. You know, I have reason to celebrate and be grateful. So I'm trying to do that while trying to lift my friends up around me, trying to lift my family up, trying to lift the dogs up, lift everybody up. And pretty soon I'm feeling myself kind of getting weaker. So I'm like, no, I got to strengthen myself today. And so I put on pretty clothes and jewelry and stuff and went out and just really tried to hold it together to where I could be strong for everybody else. So Jada couldn't fall apart today. I did not allow that. I'm like, oh no, you're not falling apart today. So when Joe cooked that fried chicken, everybody was excited to eat it. It got me sick because of the soy sauce. Whatever I ate on the mukbang, that was it. And I got the fluid, damn, I can't talk when night comes. Fluid retention right away. So I had to take one of my water pills, which I tried really hard not to take, but I had to take one because my chest got so darn tight with all that fluid building up on me. Fingers were swelling up, but not like allergy, just retaining fluid. So I took one of those thiazide right after we ate that mukbang, and I started to use the bathroom maybe an hour ago, and I feel perfect. I feel so good right now. I'm like, yes, energy and everything, because all that stupid water's off of me and not making me with a fuzzy brain. So that was the day today for day 6, guys. We looked for those fruits. We couldn't find those darn fruits anywhere. So Joe got the pineapples by itself and the green cherries. I really wish we could at least get the red cherries, but it's all gone. You know, I should have gotten it when Walmart got it in at the start of November, but Joe thought Food for Less was going to get the mixed one, right? It's called Paradise Holiday Mixed Fruits. And that's the stuff they put in those, fruit cakes that Americans buy and send to each other. Those fruit cakes are not cakes. They're like bread. They're like dry bread. And they put it in some type of Mexican bread in January, and we put it in our black cake. So I was going to say in our black fruit cake, but I don't have any fruit, so I can't do it. So I just sat today and I hand sewed a hat. It was my template for the longest time, but I'm changing my template to make it better for me. And so I just kind of hand sewed it, and I hand sewed a part of a hat for Jada. And tomorrow I'm going to take the sewing machine back out and have Joe sew everything on the sewing machine. So I think it was still a great day, even though we didn't find the fruits and stuff. We had a wonderful time. We taped 2 shows, Joe making the fried chicken and us doing a mukbang. So I have 2 shows for the cooking channel. So you guys stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7, all right? I love you guys. Bye. Thank you for making it all the way through to the end. Please check out my primary channel, which can be found right here on YouTube. It's called The Bare Pantry Show. Also check out my website, barepantryshow.com, so that you can pick up a copy of one of my 3 books. Also remember, we are not buying this book that's being sold on Amazon. Why? Because my distributor is ripping me off. Thanks, guys.